to Podcasta. I am Alia, and today we're diving into a heated debate that every English learner has encountered. What the best way to master of the language? Our motion for today is watching a movie is a better way to learn English than reading textbooks. It's a bold claim, and we have two fantastic panelists ready to define their sides. On the side arguing for movies, we have Fahri. Welcome, Fahri.
Thanks, Alia. I'm thrilled to be here and ready to prove why popcorn and a comfortable couch beat flashcard and grammar tables any day.
And on the side, arguing against the motion, defining time for the tradition of structured learning, we have Fazli. Welcome, Fazli.
Thank you, Alia. I appreciate the enthusiasm, Fahri. But I'm here to remind everyone that structure, accuracy, and foundational knowledge are what truly build fluency.
Wonderful. Let's get started. Fahri, you have the floor for your opening statement. Why are movies the superior learning tool?
My argument is simple. Language is alive, and movies show you the reality of it. Textbooks present English in the sterile academic environment. Movies, on the other hand, deliver authentic context. You learn how native speakers actually sound, not just what the words mean. You learn intonation, accents, slang, and body language. All the things essential for real world conversation that no textbook can capture. Plus, let's be honest, motivation is key. A movie is engaging and fun. A dry chapter on the past perfect tense is a sleep aid. Engagement leads to consistency, and consistency leads to fluency.
A powerful opening focusing on authenticity and motivation. Fazli, your counter argument, why should learn stick to textbooks?
Fahri makes a good point about authenticity, but he is mistaken thereof for the foundation. You cannot build a sturdy house without a solid foundation. That foundation is the textbook. Textbooks provide a systematic structure. They introduce grammar rules and vocabulary in a logical progression tailored to a learning level. Movies often bombard beginners with complex vocabulary and rapid, mumbled dialogues leading to frustration, not fluency. Furthermore, textbooks focus on accuracy and literacy. They teach you the correct formal structure needed for academic works, emails, and professional settings. While movies teach gonna and wanna, textbooks teach going to and want to. Accuracy must precede natural flow.
So, we have authenticity and motivation versus structure and accuracy. Let's move into the rebuttal phase. Fahri, Ben argues that movies are too chaotic and lack the necessary structure for beginners. What's your response?
Firstly, I respect the need for structure, but textbooks often fail at one thing. The sentence we learn best by doing and by experiencing. With movies, you are constantly hearing and seeing the vocabulary and grammar rules in action. If a beginner uses subtitles, they get the perfect combination, the visual context from the film and the structure with right language from the captions. It's a superior, multisensory approach.
But that's still a passive learning, Fahri. Reading a textbook requires active engagement, completing exercises, filling in the gap, writing sentences. This active recalls is scientifically proven to strengthen memory and understanding more effectively than simply absorbing information passively from a screen, even with subtitles. How do you access your learning from a movie? You cannot. A textbooks has tests and reviews built in right in.
That's a strong point on active versus passive learning. Fahri, how do movies help with active skill like writing?
They inspire it. A student who loves a movie is far more likely to be motivated to write a summary of it, or a fan fiction, or discuss it online, than a student who just finished a mandatory essay on page 42 of a textbook. Movies provide the subject matter of the creative field.
Fazli, what if a learner finds the textbook method so dry and unmotivating that they quit studying entirely? Is it an imperfect method they seek with a better and perfect method they abandon?
Absolutely, motivation is vital, but the textbook isn't the only method. It is the primary foundation. Once you grasp the basic from a textbook, the verb conjunction, the core vocabulary, then movies become an excellent supplementary tools. But the same movies are better than the foundation is like saying sprinting is better than walking when you haven't learned to stand yet.
Okay, time for final talks. Fazli, your closing statement.
To our listener, don't skip the fundamentals. Textbooks are carefully designed roadmaps to achieve proficiency. They give you the clear rules for structure, which is crucial for passing exams and communicating accurately. Movies are fun and useful for preparation, but structure and accuracy are the pillars of the language mastery. Stick with the books first, and then enjoy the movies.
And then, Fahri, your final word to convince our audience that movies are the way to go.
Think about how children learn their first language by listening by immersion and by context, not by studying grammar tables. Movies offer the best simulation of this immersion for an adult learner. They make the process enjoyable. They provide the real sounds of the language and they build a love for English that will sustain your learning journey far longer than any required reading. Choose the learning method that keeps you coming back for more.
Wow, a fantastic debate. Fahri and Fazli, it seems the consensus is that the ideal path involves a little bit of both the structure of the textbook and the immersion of the movie. Thank you all for joining us. Joining. Thank you all for joining us on podcast. Thank you all for joining us on podcast. Let us know what you think in the comment below, team movie or team textbook. We'll be back next week with another linguistic showdown. Bye bye.